2020. Wow, what a year. I'm Michelle De La Rosa. I am here with Waselenchuk, the one and only.
The one and only?
The one and only.
There's no other Sudsies?
I don't know any other Sudsies, at least not any important ones.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Michelle. Well, thank you for having me, because this is really cool up here. And, you know, obviously we're about to see a really cool match. And best player in the world indoors is now outdoors. And I'm excited. You know, when he told me he was going to play, I literally started looking at coming too. So here I am. And even better, I'm sitting here with you.
Well, you know, it's funny you say it, because Robert's known as one of the best outdoor players. So it's really cool to see one of the greatest indoor players of all time against one of the greatest outdoor players of all time. And this is a round of 16s.
Which is amazing. There was a lot of chatter when the draws came out. And, you know, there was a lot of question, but I'm not going to say anything. Cause
well, I mean, I feel like that's what happens when things don't go your way, Suds.
I didn't want to play the best team in the outdoors in the world in the 16s.
Well, they're not that good.
No, I'll tell you right now, and I'm not just saying it, I think Daniel's the best I've seen outdoors all around, for sure.
I feel like that's a large part to me.
Behind every great man, there's
a
better
behind
woman.
The back. Wow. I love it. So what are your predictions and thoughts on this match?
That's not fair.
It's all out.
Well, I mean, I spoke to everybody before the match, whether it was right before or just kind of throughout. You know, and I think it's going to be, I really expect to see a good match. I think that Robert and Bobby are going to make Kane and Ben work. Kane, you know, he's got the least experience out here, but he's the best player with a racket in his hand. No doubt about it. And I think the more he's out here, the more he'll figure it out. So even if it goes longer, you know, even if it goes to a breaker, I think Kane's going to continuously get better point by point by point.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you're asking me to pick a winner, I predicted that Ben and Kane would be in the finals, you know, before the event against Alvy and Daniel.
Okay.
And, you know.
You're sticking to it?
I'm sticking to it, yeah.
Nice. All right, well, my turn then. I love this matchup. Here's some of the reasons why. Obviously, the greatest indoor of all time against the veteran greatest outdoor player of all. I mean, you know, you're up there. One of the greatest, okay? Stroke the ego, Sussy.
Well, thank you. That makes me feel good. My wife might be watching.
So against Robert Sostre, one of the greatest outdoor players of all time. But here's the factor, are the other players on the court. Bobby and Ben both have very similar games. They're both very hard hitters. They're very scrappy. They've got excellent hands. They will be covering the court everywhere. So as far as athleticism goes, I want to give the slight edge to Kane and Ben. But as far as outdoor goes, I want to give the edge to Robert and Bobby because they've got the angles down. Ooh, this is a great rally. Oh, wow. Great hands, Robert.
You know, that right there is stuff that Kane's not used to. He doesn't lose those rallies normally. You know, and it's just so different.
But look at how much fun they're having. I mean, it's so cool. Like, it's awesome.
I love it. You know, Kane, that was one of the things that Kane said when we spoke. Look at that. Like, Kane, he's not used to that. But, you know, Kane said, I said, what do you want to do when you go out to Vegas? He said, I want to have fun.
And that's what outdoor is.
Yep.
Outdoor, if you put any words to it, outdoor is just fun. I mean, what do you think? How did your match go? How did you play earlier? Like, what do you think about outdoor? It's fun, right?
It's fun. It's so different, but it's totally, you know, I mean, look at that right there.
It's
right?
an adjustment. That's an adjustment.
Yeah, no doubt. And he'll figure it out.
He'll dial
you know?
it in.
But it's fun. Look, he's chatting with the crowd, and him and Ben like that stuff, so they'll keep going.
People are gonna get him riled up. I mean, Kane is a showman, right? If you're in this sport, you're a showman.
Did you see that shot?
It was beautiful.
Yeah, that was awesome. Well, I think he's got the best hands in the game. You know, him and Daniel.
They've got amazing hands. But I mean, what happens is what builds these guys up is if they get to have that interaction, they get to like ruffle their feathers and like show off how amazing they are. And so the fact that they get to interact with the crowd and the crowd gets to feed them more energy, it takes it to another level. So like the banter back and forth is not just the players on the court. Now that you have the crowd involved, it's like, it's amplified.
Yeah,
so these guys are really going to come out of their shell. You're going to see personality, and it's going to be awesome.
No, the energy is awesome, Michelle, and the interaction. And, you know, throughout my career indoors, I fed off of that, and I love it. So, you know, it wouldn't shock me to see Kane love playing outdoors after
Yeah.
this. You know, Ben obviously has a lot more experience than Kane
Yep.
outdoors. Bobby and Robert have more than both of them combined.
Yes.
You know, Bobby, it's such a cool matchup. You know, Bobby, all-around athlete on the court. He might be the best athlete all around. But, you know, it's definitely good. It's fun stuff. I love the energy, too, right now.
Oh, I know. Everyone's been so excited for this
Look at
matchup
Robert.
all day.
Look at Robert, the shots he's hitting.
Robert Iceman.
He's unbelievable. I mean, fellow New Yorker, so of course I love him. Robert also is 49, by the way.
Woo, representing. I love the communication we have here. So what happened is Robert took a couple of backhands. Ooh, behind the back from Kane. Robert took a couple of backhands down the middle that are Bobby's forehands. So that's one of the biggest things when you switch from indoor to outdoor is that forehand down the middle, that should go to the left side player.
Yeah, no doubt about that. But I'll tell you right now, Robert looks like the best player on the court.
He's on fire.
I mean, everything he's doing right now, you know, Veronica just texted me. She's like, he's amazing.
He is.
And he's in total control. Can we get a score?
Yes, hold on.
We're going to get a score.
Jake, score.
We're working on a score here. This is the outdoor. 1-0. Wow. A lot of points. 1 serving 0.
Oh, here we go. So I love this also because we have the personalities, right?
Yeah, what are they talking about? Like, why are they, you know, I missed that. I didn't see what happened. There's Kane going off to the side. If everybody could see it, talking to the crowd, it's fantastic.
Oh, people are...
That's great. That's great that he can get so close and involved, though. You know, it's good. People are going to see another side of Kane, which isn't a bad thing. I don't mind that. He's got a good personality. He's a wicked competitor, obviously.
I know. All these guys are. It's so fun. Like, we all say that we want to come out here and have fun, but then as soon as you get on the court, it's game time. It's a different kind of fun, but I mean, it's also like super intense because you get to compete, and that's what these guys are. These are world-class athletes. All of these guys are world-class athletes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt about it. I just, you know, I'm looking at their postures right now, Michelle, and their body movements and just kind of looking in their eyes. I can tell you right now, Kane's
Short serve.
going to turn it up here, or he's definitely going to raise his level, I think. And I just like what I'm seeing so far. This is
He's
fun.
going to need to because Bobby and,
Yeah.
and Robert are putting the pressure on.
I mean, Robert's like an artist out there.
He is. I mean, he has his angle. Like that right there, that is a beautiful out-the-door shot. So, and that's Kane's responsibility to cover the out-the-door, and then it's Ben's responsibility to cover the nick, and that's awesome. So that's what these guys need to do. If Bobby and Robert want to win this, they have to work those outdoor angles where it gives them that edge. They need those high down the middle shots. They need those out the door shots. Those are the angles that they need to work.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you know, Michelle. We talked, and the problem is that these good outdoor shots like that, right? Like that was nothing spectacular. Here's the in outdoors it was perfect.
Yeah.
But indoors,
that's a horrible shot.
It's a horrible shot. And you know, I was talking to Kane earlier, and I'm like, the toughest thing for us, and I just went through it,
is hitting it this high.
Yeah, it's you
3
know,
feet
it's
off the
fighting
front
that
wall.
instinct. Kane hits the best racquetball shots on the planet, but now you're telling him, okay, I want you to hit them, but don't hit them good.
Yeah, so here's the problem, is like when you switch from outdoor to indoor, as soon as you start hitting the ball a foot off the wall, that's a beautiful pass indoor. Outdoor, that's a setup for whoever's in the front court, because now you're talking about positioning. If you can get front court positioning, that's money. You can see Ben getting a little frustrated here, making some silly mistakes.
I think they both are, because Robert's style of play, Michelle, too, as you know, we do, no matter what, we are going to look at that as an indoor guy, and we know he's not, right? But we're going to watch like those shots.
Shot. That's deadly.
That's insane. That's not deadly.
The Robert shot was deadly.
Yeah,
that was
I mean,
beautiful.
It's incredible.
Kane with there it is. That's a great outdoor shot. See, it gives them opportunity to hit the ball.
Bobby trying to get a little creative.
Ben cheering. He's trying to fire himself. Ben over here cheering on Bobby's skip ball.
Yeah,
he's just trying to get fired up. I love it.
Here's the thing.
Good shot.
Yeah, like this is what's going to happen. Robert is not going to maintain this level. You know, we have the utmost respect
for
No, but he rolled like
it's still early in the tournament.
Well, no, in this match. I'm not.
But you don't know.
I think Kane and Ben are going to start hitting better shots.
Ooh, out the door. That's a veteran move right there.
It's good execution.
Out the door. I said out the door. I meant it's out.
It's out the door.
The ball is out. Down the line. Oh, beautiful shot by Kane.
You see,
So Robert's not used to that because normally
No.
people would take the down the line shot. Even I'm over here saying down the line.
well, that's one of the things that a guy like Robert's not used to with a guy like Kane on the court.
Yeah.
Even though he's played against a lot of great indoor players,
That yeah.
you know, he
Good. Good.
he's you know, Robert's going to see things from Kane
Yep.
that he's never seen from anybody.
Well, I mean, both of them. I mean, Bobby's probably matched up against Kane a couple times indoor, but outdoor is a
sure.
whole nother element. And this front wall, let me tell you, the front wall, you'll get a lot of funny bounces. They're inconsistent because you have plywood, and then you have plexiglass, and then you have nails. So if you can hit any of those things,
Tell me about it.
everything changes.
Yeah, I hit a serve today at 13-13 and hit the front wall, and I'm pretty sure Veronica just caught it in Ecuador.
Yeah. I love that shot. Good out the door. There you go. That's how you recover from it. Oh, behind the back by Bobby. Robert with his defensive
Look at
lobs. It's
that.
beautiful. Defensive lobs. Good cover by Kane. Skip ball.
Yeah,
Jake
it
called a
looked-
skip ball.
Yeah, it looked like it skipped. I mean, but, you know, watch that, Michelle. Look at what Robert was doing right there. Kane right now is going, what is that?
Yeah, that's an art outdoor. That's a ceiling ball outdoor.
See,
It's
so
big.
that's what I mean. He didn't miss those the first 5 or 6 points, Robert.
yeah.
He's not, I don't think, as
I get
great
what
as
you're
he
saying.
is.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like, he'll start, but then Kane and Ben need to pick it up a
Outdoor
little
is all about momentum too, so it'll fluctuate. Good shot by Kane with his quick hands.
Yeah,
That makes it
he's
so deadly.
I mean, if he's set up like that with his forehand, indoor, outdoor, and space, I don't care. There's nobody better with the forehand like that.
I'm curious to see if Kane is going to decide to drive serve or stick to his outdoor overhead.
Well, I saw Ben is
Good shot.
Ben is telling Kane they're kind of discussing what to serve. So
Who to serve to?
yeah,
I love that. Let me tell you, that's one of the coolest things is when you get to stand in the backcourt and you're standing behind. So, let me tell you, when you choose to stand out back, if Kane were to be in the way, like because right now they're receiving, or when whoever is serving, if your partner is standing out back, if you impede your opponents at all, that's an automatic half out.
right. Yeah,
Right.
that you told me that before I played Daniel Navarro. You said because I said I'm going to stay in the back, and you said just make sure you don't get in the way.
Yeah,
you know,
because if you do, it's automatic. And I mean, when we play locally, sometimes like, well, yeah, no worries, we'll replay it. But in this, that's automatic. So one of the best benefits of being out there, obviously, is to collect the long ball, to recover from the long ball. But you can also tell your partner who to serve to because you can read your opponents which way they're going. So it's like having a coach. Oh, good shot!
You know-
Good shot from Robert.
yeah, he just felt that. Do we know a score? Can we get a score? Yeah, guys. So I know people are watching.
Good shot. Good shot by
It's
Ben.
tough to get a
Beautiful.
score just the way it's set up, but as soon as we get one, we'll let you know. Robert is putting on an exhibition right now. You know, and Ben and Kane, I don't have to tell you guys how great they are. This is going to be a tough one for these guys in the back. You know, who I've vocally have said. I think they're, you know, right now until somebody beats them multiple times, Ben and Kane are the best indoor team in the world. But right now, you know, they're definitely seeing something different and new with Robert Sostre. Robert Iceman, you know, there's a reason the guy's in the Hall of Fame, and everybody is getting to see it. He's that good. Wow, and then Bobby.
The crowd's starting to feel it.
Yeah, these guys are putting on a show. It's pretty impressive, really is. It's a timeout right there by Ben and Kane. Hold on, we're just getting a score check.
Let me see what happened. So I think that's first game. We got confirmation that was first game.
That was pretty amazing. I mean, I'm sitting here in Vegas, and you know, one of the reasons was I wanted to watch Ben and Kane play, and I just watched Robert, who, you know, I just played against your husband Daniel, who I think is the best all-around out here right
Well,
now.
he's all right.
But let me tell you, that was impressive.
I mean,
So so apparently, yeah, the score was actually 15-1 in that first
it's
game.
15. It was a lot too little, but I mean now they've got. I think they're dialing in. I mean, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to dial it in, and they're just gonna hope to put a little bit of pressure.
I mean, listen, Michelle, if Robert keeps up that pace and he plays that way, they're gonna win the tournament.
So let me tell you, when you play against a team like this and you have
All right. Warren Sostre serving first. Game
here,
2.
okay.
Time is in. 0-0.
0-0. So when you play against a team like this and you have someone who's so fast and they have their angles, so what Kane and Ben need to do right now, obviously, is not make mistakes. Not make mistakes like that.
Yeah, but I don't think that's a mistake, Michelle. Like, I think
that
Kane
is
and
an outdoor. That's a mistake. You have to cover that out the door shot. That's your one
okay.
job on that right side. So that's why I consider that a mistake. I know I'm not talking unforced errors. I'm just talking like mistakes. I know.
Michelle and I, you guys can't see us, but we're literally just laughing right now. We're like watching Robert, you know, hit these shots. We're just smiling. It's like it's like watching Kane in the indoor right now.
Go. There it is. See, like that.
Yeah.
See? Then
Good coverage,
now
yeah.
once they have that figured out, it's a whole game changer. Like that.
This side out.
These little outdoor things that they have to adjust to, and I mean,
Croft and Waselenchuk coming in. 0 serving 2.
0-2. Kane serve. I was waiting for the drive serve.
Good shot.
Oh. Ooh. He says, thank you. Come again.
Half out.
Oh my goodness.
0-2.
Michelle, you have a lot of experience.
Beautiful serve.
That was in.
Beautiful
Michelle,
serve.
you have a lot of experience. Really, what would you tell Ben and Kane? You know, I mean, the way Robert's playing,
1-2.
like, what would you tell him?
Got you. So what I would probably tell tell Ben and Kane is what they're doing is they're playing so far to the right, they're playing to Robert, right? I would start getting it back to Bobby, and I would try to get it deeper. So, like, I would work my cross court or my pinch on the right side, and then I would work down the middle, because as soon as you can get Robert moving out of position, that opens up your back out the door to Robert's side. Right now, he's covering that. If you notice, Bobby is center court, Robert's to the right.
Skip ball. Side out.
I don't think they've noticed that. So since they haven't noticed that, they need to start playing it to the left to keep Bobby honest, which will move Robert out, which opens up that cross court out the door or the 2-wall out the door.
Coming in.
Well, let me just tell you that your explanation was phenomenal. and
Anytime you want me to coach.
Yeah, actually, I have a Centurion match in about an hour. Can you coach me? Because I wouldn't have thought of half the things you just told me.
Go. See.
Point.
Yeah, like that. You know what? But in indoor,
Okay.
that's a perfect wide
It
angle
is.
pass.
But
up,
here's
Jared?
the problem. When you're playing outdoor and you're adjusting from your indoor to outdoor, you have to move your cross court shot over on the wall. Especially if you're outside the court, you have to shift your angle, or it's going to sail wide every time. It took me forever to adjust when I went from indoor to outdoor. I kept hitting the middle of the court because I'm so used to that. Every ball I hit was out.
Liar. You're being humble. We know how good you are.
No, it's been a while. This is before, baby.
Veronica won't play mixed doubles with me. Will you play mixed doubles with me
No.
somewhere? Why not?
I have Daniel.
So what?
Why would I trade a Corvette for a what do you want to be?
4-2.
I'm just not going to say a
A
word.
Volkswagen.
Oh my
A
goodness.
slug bug.
This hurts. I hope my wife's not
No.
listening.
I mean, come on.
5-2.
I mean, Daniel's one of the best. You said it yourself.
I did. No,
And
it's a good
besides, I
choice.
can yell at him and he can't get mad at me.
I wouldn't get mad. I would laugh. I could feel my phone vibrating. I think Veronica's texting.
Point 6.
I got
So
really lucky.
what do you think? Let me ask you this. Would it help, you know, would you say, hey, Kane, you know what? Go over to the left and, like, get you guys back in that feel of being on the court together.
Yes. So.
You know what I mean?
If
Like,
I were to
what
call
about that?
a coach's, if I were to call, no, I wouldn't put him on the left.
Okay.
Because it's his
Side
forehand.
out,
You
coming
wanna
in.
you wanna take advantage of his
2-6.
forehand. And if he's on the right side, he has all forehand. He doesn't have to take a single backhand. There should be no backhands taken.
Yeah, but
Hold it.
he's fine either way.
Ben's gonna try to sell unavoidable. It's not indoor and out is different than outdoor.
Not social distance in the next 2 minutes. The match is going to be stopped and the event's going to be closed. I'm not going to ask this again. Social distance and move 6 feet apart.
So we're working on our COVID regulations here to make sure everybody's
Timeout, hold on.
complying.
Social distance.
Yeah, so
Brian's trying to get it back
So-
under control to figure out how it works, the difference between indoor and outdoor avoidables and all that stuff.
Not to me.
I think it's interesting. You know, I think we should tell people what we heard. And,
warning.
you know, it's important for people to know how difficult it
Oh
was
yeah,
to get this event
this
going
whole
on.
event has been.
So-
It's a miracle that it happened, and we're so thankful and happy that it is, that it's here. Right now, we're working on our social distancing and wearing our masks to ensure that we're all
2-6. Replay.
following the COVID regulations.
For sure. You know, we just heard Mike Coulter, the tournament owner, make an announcement that if the fans don't socially distance in 6 feet, he will stop the match. You know, and he
Yep.
said there was, you know, an inspector here. So they're
3-6.
taking it very seriously.
This
and
is very serious.
you
Yep.
know, it's impressive how everybody pulled it off. And Michelle, I see you working like crazy. You know,
I quit tomorrow. Beautiful
Half out.
shot by Robert. But see, look, Robert has one shot to cover, and he's covering it. And
He did.
they keep hitting it back to him. Look at where people are standing on this
Half
court.
out. 3-6.
So during that
Point.
discussion between the line judge, or between Brian and Ben,
4-6.
there was a warning given. Peter has it. Peter McMillan.
yeah, they're definitely trying to enforce it. And, you know, good for them. So
5-6.
5-6. Yeah, all of a sudden 5-6. It was 6-2. The guy, Bobby and Robert.
Well, I mean, we knew it was going to get better. We knew it was just going to keep going. So
Carlos Rascon, please report to the tournament desk. Carlos Rascon, Benjamin
there it is. Look, they're starting to play to
Side out.
Bobby. Bobby is deadly. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
Bobby is deadly. But they have to. It's like chess. Once they start playing to Bobby,
Come
that
in.
opens up. They open up different
6,
shots. So if he
5.
has Bobby to his left, he has the middle now. He has that behind the back pass down the middle.
Point.
Yeah, they're just not yet in their comfort
7,
zone,
No,
you know.
no. I mean, but
like
it's their
there's a
first
little-
time playing outdoor. It's not.
Exactly.
They're not going to be in their comfort zone for. I mean, that's what the. Ooh, great shots. I mean, Kane is making these veteran shots. Look at that.
That's a great
Again,
shot.
Look
yeah.
at that.
See, that's what I mean. If he starts to get the feel and just
Exactly.
understand, like, all right, hit some bad shots here.
He's
and-
a quick study, man.
Yeah.
He's a quick study.
7-5.
7-5.
and I think he is laughing. He's like, you know, and,
He's enjoying himself.
and we did the same. Michelle was like, we were laughing at, we'd hit a horrible shot, and we
8-5.
couldn't help but say,
No.
imagine that indoors.
But
Like,
you just blame it on COVID. like, I don't know when the
Elbow
last
point.
time any of these guys have played. Let's give that credit also. I mean,
years. I mean,
I don't know when the last time Ben or Kane have touched a racket. I don't know the last
9-5.
time Robert or Bobby's touched a racket. Like
Timeout.
this whole thing has been so
It
weird.
is here.
I did the math yesterday with Daniel. Daniel and I have not played outdoor. Well, he's played today. I have not played outdoor since last year in September, Vegas. It's been over a year since Daniel and I have touched an outdoor racket
that's a little
or
bit.
racket playing
Well, yeah,
outdoor.
I mean, that's about the same for me. It's been
Yeah.
about probably 10 years.
It's but it's crazy.
But
right?
it was fun. Yeah, but, you know, you're
And then-
so good and
but
you know how
indoor
to
is
play.
different too, right? So I haven't touched a racket indoor since October from the U.S. Open, and then I played one time since DJ's been born.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it's
you're a veteran
crazy.
and you know how to do that. You know how to
I
get
know how to
yourself
lob.
ready. No, you
I
know,
know to
you know
pull
how to
my
get yourself
feelers.
ready for events. You don't have to be on the court all the time.
It's true.
Time
You know,
is in.
I make Daniel
Score's
do all the
9,
push-ups for
serving
us,
5.
though. Go, out
Look
the
at
door.
that.
Beautiful cover. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Was that good? That was amazing. That was a great shot.
It was. Bobby's
Right
still
out.
like, what? What? Did that happen?
Yeah, the
5,
ball
serving
definitely
9.
bounces a little different.
5-9. All right, let's see.
See that? Like, I know he can do whatever he wants with it, but I think he's
That's
just.
exactly what I would do.
Yeah, I think
that
he's not
drive serve
right
to
there.
Robert's backhand, if he can pull that off,
Yeah, he
because
definitely can.
he's not used to that
Yeah.
He's not used to that pace
Nope.
on that ball.
And Kane
I mean,
can
and
move it around.
Bobby is better
Point
at hitting
6,
indoor.
serving
He
9.
used to seeing that drive serve from indoor, but most people don't drive serve like that, especially outdoor. Beautiful. Look at that. That's the money shot. That's where he should be. Good cover from Ben. Get there.
Yeah, replay. We'll go
Yep,
replay then.
yep. There is some contact, so we've got a replay.
I'm calling a replay.
So the difference between outdoor and indoor, right? If there is contact on your backswing indoor, that's an automatic. This one's a little bit more like
Yeah.
if they're both getting out of the way and transitioning, and there's a little bit of contact there. That's not an automatic.
Right,
for
right,
us.
right.
He has line judges, so he's able to appeal it.
Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
So
I don't
he's
think that's what it was, though. That might be your opinion on what that was. I think you're perceiving
so
it wrong.
Brian's saying he didn't see what Kane felt.
I can't-
Kane
He said-
felt Kane felt he hit him
Calling it based on what
going
did happen,
with
I'm
his
just telling you
swing,
what
like
happened.
through his swing.
Okay.
And Brian just said that
that's
there
what
was
it was.
contact. So
Yeah, I think what
6,
Ben
serving
was saying
9,
was, hey,
replay.
I'm going to set up, like
Yeah.
bring my racket back, and I hit him.
yeah.
That's it.
Beautiful serve.
Yep.
That's where they're going to get their points. Go. Beautiful.
Perfect.
I mean, so here's the deal. As soon as you're in the court, like if in front of the short line, that's all indoor,
Yep, yep, yep.
right? So what
7-9.
Robert and Bobby have been doing an awesome job is keeping him out of that court, right? Both Ben and Kane, they have been behind the short line the entire game. So once you can have an aggressive
Half
serve
out.
and stay up front in front of that short line, that's all indoor. That's comfort zone
Mm-hmm.
all day long. So if
7-9.
they can accomplish that, that's going to take them ahead of this in this game.
Yeah, for sure. If Kane's going to be taking shots from up there, I agree. It's
Go.
Skip ball.
Nope, that one he missed it, but he was all over it. Ben calling him,
out.
saying it was going out. I love that communication there.
that takes time. See, that's where Ben, to me, you know, obviously with that experience, he knows.
Switch to the serve.
Like you
coming
said, you
in
got to get out. Go
9-7.
cover that. Out, out, out.
9-7. Robert's going with the, there it is, overhead.
Skip.
But see, look, you see how much he's moved
out.
Bobby out of the way? If Bobby would have made that shot, it's an easy pinch to the right side, coming back out the
9-7.
left, or straight down the line, because Bobby's so out of position. And that's what people don't understand is when you play outdoor, it's more about
Wow.
positioning.
Did you see that shot?
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
He was out the court, like
Side out.
Yeah,
40,
so-
40 feet back and about 5 feet
Coming
off
in
the
to
court.
start.
So that was amazing. And what I think might be more amazing is that I think we've seen Sostre do that about 10 times already.
Yeah. When you have that shot dialed in when you play a lot of outdoor, you know who used to be amazing at it? Every time I would play against Janelle, she's flat rolling.
Here we go.
Like, she's 10 feet off the court, and she's flat
First
rolling
serve,
reverse
7-9.
pinches. I'm like, really? Every single time?
Yeah.
I'm like, she's a machine. So, I mean, when you play outdoor,
I've seen you do that
dial
indoors
in.
too.
Well, it's good. See that down the middle shot? That's beautiful.
Yeah, but what I'm seeing in Kane now is like he's figuring it out the last 3 or 4
Yep,
points.
I know, it's deadly.
He's going to what he's great at. Like, look, he's hitting an indoor drive,
He's listening to
and he's
us.
getting more comfortable saying, okay, look at that.
Ooh,
Side out
money.
point.
Good. Bobby's got it
Point,
frustrated.
9-9,
He called it a
timeout.
very strategic
9-9
timeout.
all of a
1
sudden.
minute, guys.
We have a timeout here. 9-9. I'm so excited.
This is a good one. I tell you what, this could go breaker, Michelle.
You know what? I think that everybody wants it to go breaker.
I do. I get to hang out with you and talk more.
I feel like we're considered it with everybody.
It's all about the fans, all about the fans.
Brian Pineda is probably one of the best refs as well. He's very well seasoned as being a ref, and he's reffed in many, many, many events. So we're very lucky to have him out here tonight.
Yeah, it's a tough one to ref. I'd pass on this one.
Me too.
I'd say, no, I'm good. You guys can find somebody to ref this one.
Yeah.
So the weather's beautiful. It's a little breezy. Matches are running a little behind, right?
Yes, we are a little bit behind. We'll try to. I'm sure we'll be better tomorrow. It'll be a lot better tomorrow. First day with
It happens.
First day with with new regulations,
Oh,
everything
yeah.
going on. Like it's hard to take into account what actually happens. What it looks like on paper is different than what actuality is. So I mean, everything's a little bit slower because you have to have a couple different checkpoints and all that stuff. So.
Well, everybody here is doing a great job. So.
Are we at 10-9?
10-9, and Kane just took over the last 5 points.
There's smart shot by Bobby. That's unavoidable. Yep. That'll be a side up
11-9.
point.
That was a point, right?
Yep. It should be. Yep.
9.
11-9.
Not last 4 point. Kane took over like the last 6 points right now.
Well, I mean, this is their best strategy, right? If you can keep Kane up front and Ben can run around and do what he loves to do.
Hold it. Screen serve.
I didn't even know there was screens
Uh,
outside.
Right by your
I
body.
bet you Kane's going to ask the same thing.
That's my call. I'm calling
Yeah.
screen serve.
So is it a
Kevin,
second
very
serve?
close.
I've never heard. It would be a second serve, yes. It would be a second serve. Ben is like, what? Do you know how to?
I don't know.
Do you know? So I don't know how that works.
It's the distance. It's the distance from your body.
So Pineda is explaining it. He's saying it's the distance between the ball and your body. And I know that we do this for outdoor overhead serves. If you serve it right over your body, they consider that a screen.
Okay.
Screen serve.
Good to know.
11-9.
So
So
I
is it
think
second serve? What is it? What's the
second
rule?
serve. Second serve.
Okay.
You still get 2 chances if you hit a screen.
Yes.
Or if your partner is standing in the box, inside the court in the box, that's also a second serve.
Okay.
If they're outside the court, you're out of luck. Good serve. Get there. Oh, he made it.
That looked perfect.
It was. It was right on the line. And you have Mike Peters over here as the lines. He's right on it.
Point. 12-9.
12-9.
Wow.
Couple points.
I think
see
they
what
were
happens?
they were down 9-4, right, before Kane started this run.
Skip ball point.
So,
Now they're going to have to make an
They're-
adjustment. Now
they're
watch what Kane's
switching.
going to do. See, I don't like this.
but hold on.
13,
Here's the
serving
difference.
9.
Here's the difference. Them doing that puts Robert's forehand.
But
Yes. No,
Kane
no.
might hit the Z here. Let's see.
But it's still going to go to Robert's forehand. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
just
it's,
like
it's
it
a
did.
good move by these guys because Robert, the problem that good, really good effort by Ben.
How do you not love Croft when he does that?
Seriously good
Come on.
effort.
I mean, he
Out,
just
out.
laid out.
I would have been like, good
concrete.
shot.
13-9.
No, but really, serious, like putting Robert's forehand
Yeah, that-
right
you're right.
there because what he's
Time
having a
out.
hard time with is getting the
Second server serving.
Kane hits the ball a
13-9.
ton.
Yep.
Anytime you can, he's behind the ball on his picking up the drive serve. That's why he's skipping it or setting it up.
Right.
So that's all that's going on there. Great move.
So I don't know. I wonder what Bobby and Robert are talking about right now because it looks like
You know what I would probably say if I was their coach? I would say, ride it out, keep him back. Like Robert, I love that switch when Kane is serving. I would hit your lobs. If you can,
Okay.
I mean, that's you want to get them out of the front court.
they got it. Yeah, they got it. Yeah, they
30
definitely have to do
seconds.
it. But now they got to make another adjustment here, because Kane just went on a tear.
Second server.
And no, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah.
They look all right though. I wonder how it's affecting, if playing outdoors
15
too is
seconds.
different, physically on the body, Michelle.
I think it is.
Oh, it certainly is.
It's so much harder on your arm, and it's significantly harder on your knees or your feet, depending on,
Well, especially if you do like a dive in, like Ben
Oh,
just
that's
did.
different. That's a whole nother level. You don't hit the pavement here.
No, the pavement hits you.
9.
That's road rash.
So let's see, Ben can bring a drive serve too. I don't think it would have been a bad idea for him to drive serve Robert. Look
yeah.
at, yeah.
Yeah. They're
Point.
putting a lot of pressure on these guys.
14-9.
14-9.
Kane took over.
Kane
Kane did take over.
But I mean, Ben is right there too. Good snag by Bobby. Good. That's a beautiful shot. Smart. See that play
Second
right there?
game, Waselenchuk
Keeping him
Croft,
out the
15-9,
court
5
with
minutes.
the cross court and then going right back to that pinch. That's beautiful.
That was a nice game. So we're going tiebreaker.
Woo! All right. Do we have a score? You think it'll be 10-11?
What do you think?
I don't know.
What does everybody watching online think?
Put it in the chat box what you guys think.
Hey, I told you I made my call before the event, so I'm sticking with it. What do we got? Anybody want to comment in the chat box? Because now Michelle and I actually we can see the chat. So bring it. What do you got? What do you think? Who's going to win this one? Tiebreaker? Do they keep flying with this? I don't know. No, you're in charge. I'm not.
I'm not good at this stuff. This is like.
Give us your predictions.
Ooh,
what do we got?
Someone says 10-9, 11-8.
Joe Cazzoli says 11-8. Jay Martinez says 11-9. Someone says Kane wins. Kane all day. 11-6 Kane. We're just reading some chats. What do you got there, Michelle?
Volkswagen.
That's nice, huh? Yeah, that's what people are going to remember. Thanks for that, Michelle.
but
I'm
you
so
can be-
happy to be up here with you.
You can be one of the pretty shiny ones if that makes you feel better.
I don't know. As long as Veronica thinks it's a pretty shiny one.
Oh. I got the look from Bobby.
What do you think? They look a little discouraged, right? Their
I
body,
think-
everything's changed.
Well, it's a huge momentum change. It's a huge momentum change. I mean, when you're out, it's different. When we sit up here, it's a lot easier to see. But when you're out there, it's deflating. It's very hard to
Yeah, you think?
It's really hard to figure out what to do, especially when you're playing well. What do I do? It's so hard. And I mean, that's the benefit of having a coach.
Well, that's why you're coaching me for the rest of my outdoor career, which is about to end in a day or two, if not tonight.
All right. Well, good luck tonight. I hope you have fun. You're playing in the
Volkswagen division. It's the Centurion.
You got it. Centurion is a fun division, though. That's a really
It is.
fun
Yeah, playing with
division.
Jerry Hall, great guy from California, big supporter, indoor, outdoor, and so happy that I'm here doing it.
Yeah.
All right, give me your prediction right now, Michelle.
Well, I want it to be close. So I want it to go 10-11, and
I'm going to tell you right now, it's not.
you don't think so?
Nope.
So you're saying Kane and Ben are going to win, and you are going to say I'm thinking 4.
Well, what do you think? I'll tell you what I'm thinking.
Is that what you're thinking?
You sound like a married woman. You're like, you're saying
I
I'm gonna tell you what your prediction is.
I'm guessing what your prediction is.
11-5.
11-5.
Kane and Ben.
Okay. I'm hoping that it's 10-10, and I hope it goes back and forth for a little bit, and then I don't care who wins after that.
It's not what I saw.
I mean, I love all of these guys out here. So, I mean, obviously I know Ben from juniors. He was on his way out of juniors when I was coming into juniors. And
Yeah, Ben's 35.
we're not going to talk about how old I am.
How
And then
old
we
are you
also have Bobby, who I was in juniors with as well.
So you're like a Volkswagen too?
and the adult US team there. And then I've known Kane. I mean, I've grew up in racquetball, so I've
Yeah.
known all these guys my entire life, and I love all of them. They're so awesome. I
And
mean,
everybody loves you too.
and it's different because I know everybody on the court and off the court. And
Which makes it very different.
very different because I know these guys off the court.
Yep. Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
I
most
play with
people,
their
it's true.
kids.
Yeah, and that's what's cool about this event too, Michelle, is that look how up close and personal everybody is. You know, like there's nowhere to go, there's nowhere to hide.
6 feet at least.
Well, yeah, that's true. 6 feet. COVID.
Yeah.
COVID.
No, it's true. You really get. This is a super unique event. I mean, how often do you get to interact with the pros this way? I mean, people have been coming up to you all weekend saying, "Sudsy, I'm so excited to meet you," and I'm like, "Who?"
I know that guy. So this is interesting. This is fun to see. I don't know. I guess we're waiting for the ref.
He went and got new balls. We do new balls between games.
Okay, cool. Every game?
I think so. Yes.
Okay. That's impressive. All right, let's see. Serve it up here, boys. 0-0, tiebreaker. Good luck to both teams.
Yes.
And good luck to all the fans and friends and family at home watching. Whoever you want to win. All right, what do you think has to happen for Bobby and Robert to win? Quick.
Mikey.
What do I think needs to happen? Well, I mean, they obviously need to get Kane out of the front of the court.
I think that's it.
Rule number
Yeah.
1. No
All right, guys,
front
here we go.
court for
0-0.
Kane. Indoor, especially, and obviously outdoor as well.
Point.
Well, that helps too. Those high overheads, with that pace to make Kane force him
1-0.
to hit that overhead shot, that's tough. Not saying he can't do it because he's one of the best, but
Point.
It's interesting because we're seeing a game of runs. You know, Robert was on fire in
Yep.
Fuego
2-0.
the first. Then Kane just went on fire, and
Well-
now you know they're going to feel it out, and that's a
Side
bad
out.
that's a bad mistake.
yes.
Like
but
that-
here's the deal. They're seasoned professionals.
Yes,
That means something.
Coming in.
For sure.
0-2.
Seasoned professionals, you can start off a certain way and then flip a switch and turn it on, and it's a whole nother game. That's what people don't understand when you play with pros at the gym and they're playing with you. There's a whole nother level
Yeah.
they step up to when they go on
probably
tour.
5 or 6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least. It's a switch. It's a whole different game.
I don't think I've ever won a practice game at the local club in my life.
Ooh, beautiful shot. Good pickup from Robert too. That was a tough pickup.
point.
Robert likes that. Robert's like, Kane, that was nice when you didn't hit it 200 miles per hour. Do that again.
2-2.
Ben over here making sure he knows that they switched. This is a
Point.
beautiful game to watch. So normally, Bobby's all over those. So Bobby, we'll
Kane?
see if he,
3-2.
it's different pace, I get that, but at the same time, Bobby normally anticipates that real well. Out serve.
Yeah, that was, we're right on the line. That was out.
Yep, I think he's going to appeal it.
There was no way Peters or whoever the linesman on the other
I don't think he was able to see it. It went between Robert's leg. It's hard for us
Wow.
to see.
Yeah, that was.
I'm personally screened on it. He's calling it in. He is over here. Pink. It's a point.
Okay,
4
so
serving 2.
Wow.
Robert stopped play because it was clearly out, but
Yeah,
the,
Robert
the
can't
lines
stop.
person did not see
These
it.
guys aren't going to give that. And, you know, I don't think it's their job too,
and,
but
and Brian didn't see it.
yeah, Brian couldn't see it. It's all right.
4-2.
Happens.
4-2. So when Robert plays one wall, so it's a little bit different. It's a little different etiquette. So when he holds his racket up, they don't normally call score. So Robert wanted to make sure, hey, I'm not ready yet. And Brian called score, and he's not used to, you know, hey, you have to wait
we go.
until my
Sure.
racket's down. So
Been settled.
I don't know if they decided.
Point.
No,
Oh,
it's a
point.
point.
Okay.
4 serving 2.
4 serving 2. There it is.
Yeah, it's
Ben-
not. And by the
Bobby-
way, like that's not Kane and Ben's job to say that was out because the truth is sometimes you don't see it out there.
It's not their job to say it, even if they
4-2.
did see it.
Yeah, it's not. You know, that's why there's a ref. You said
This is-
that Brian's one of the best refs there are.
Yep. This is the
Replay.
pros.
I mean, you're here, and that collision.
So this is the difference, right? Indoor, that is going to be a setup, right? Outdoor, you have to make more of an effort to get to it because the ball isn't going to bounce off the wall and come back to you.
No worries. Yeah, that's what. I'm sorry. You're good. Yeah, I got you first time.
Oh, Kane's reminding Brian that's his first time. He's just asking. He's asking
Replay.
why it's a replay, not an avoidable.
And
Brian's-
Robert's explained. Robert's the
yeah,
nicest
they're
guy.
both explaining.
Ben's like, why is everybody so nice out here?
I know Ben's
This
like,
is
let's
annoying."
play. Out
Oh
the
my
door, out
God.
the door. Beautiful shot.
Kane's like, is that me? No, actually, Kane, I'm with you on that, buddy. I think the only one that could have got that is maybe the photographer.
But let me tell you, Ben smiled and was like,
Cut out.
that's you, bud. A
Coming
rare
in, the score
smile.
is 2 serving 4.
2-4.
Bobby's got to kind of pick it up here, right? He hasn't
Yes.
done. I haven't seen much.
Yes, Bobby definitely needs to pick it up. This is the Kane and Robert Sostre show.
You know, it's interesting though because the 3 points they
Point.
scored were from
3
Kane
serving
skips,
4.
but
Yep.
the 4 points they scored were from Kane.
Yep,
So you know that's a typical outdoor-indoor thing. Like,
get there. Oh, see, Bobby's just a little bit
Half
off
out.
tonight.
yeah, he seems
he
like
didn't
he's.
eat his Wheaties.
You know, I
3-4.
wonder if that like momentum when Robert was just on fire in the first game kind of took Bobby out of it a little bit.
I mean, we still have a lot of game left, so.
Good shot.
Beautiful shot by Ben. He was teed up on that, ready to go.
Yeah, so if Kane goes on a little bit of a
Coming
run
in, the
here,
score
and,
is 4-3.
you know,
4
like he's
serving
like he's
3.
been, then my 11-5 prediction might be money. Then you owe me some Michelle De La Rosa candy.
Yeah, the toffee. Smart play by Robert.
Shot.
You
He
can't.
needs
Yeah,
to get
Kane's.
it, but he needs to just get it a little bit higher. He's trying to
Point.
get there. It just needs to be higher.
5-3.
Yeah, Kane's money up there. I totally agree with you.
That's not going to work.
There it is.
Half out.
Yeah, I mean, but, you know, consistently it's not going to work. Like, they're
I-
not going to win like that.
Nope.
Letting Kane shoot from the short line.
Second server,
In front of the
5-3.
short line.
Yeah, I don't.
It's okay.
Hey, hold on, Ben.
Well, Brian's going to
He's going to
control the
serve.
crowd a little
Be
bit.
respectful about it. Don't
Yep.
say anything, okay?
So after they call,
I feel you. I appreciate the excitement, but he's going to serve.
after
Hey,
they,
that's a good job by
Here we go.
Brian, though. You know?
absolutely. After you call score, there's no
Stop.
yelling. Oof.
Skip ball.
Robert's forcing it. Getting a little tight.
6-3.
He didn't miss any of those in the first.
6-3. Beautiful, beautiful shot.
It
I
remind-
love Ben's effort.
Oh, how can you not? You got to
He's going to
respect
serve.
that and
Yeah,
love
yeah,
it.
I love the excitement, though. Don't get me wrong.
I love Brian. You know, he's telling the
Time
crowd,
out.
hey,
Score 6-3.
we love it. We love the excitement. Keep up the energy, but just let the guys
one,
serve,
too.
you know, which is cool.
Yeah, when to be excited, when not to be excited.
Fucking. Jeez.
Brian just strolling around the court like he's doing a photo shoot. Bobby going to go shirtless here maybe, folks. Maybe that changes something up.
Has he not been shirtless?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Can we go back to the video about 30 seconds ago? I'm pretty sure. Michelle, I think you can yell. I think you were muted. Brian is doing a great job.
Brian is killing it.
And honestly, you know, I love Kane's. You hear what Kane said? He's like, hey, it's my first time. I totally get it and respect it. Like, you know, it's what are the rules? You know, it's a huge adjustment. It's different. Bobby going shirtless. He's going to try to switch it up here. Intimidate them. I like his tat.
I think he has a couple. Yeah, he definitely has a couple. He's working on a full sleeve.
I'm going with the arm tat. Like, you know, from top to bottom, it's looking solid. All right, here we go. 3-6. Is that right?
Ooh.
So he wants an avoidable? Is it an avoidable? I don't know. See, that's what I mean, Michelle. Is that an avoidable?
Style, I say swing away.
I would have called that as
Brian just said swing. He said hit it.
I would have called that as an
3-6
avoidable.
replay.
Okay. 3-6, replay. This is a huge moment in the match right here. Bobby's telling him hit it.
He's getting fired up. He's getting fired up.
3-6. Good shot. No.
Interesting, interesting. I think you know, the more fired up Ben
Half
gets, the
out,
better he'll
3-6.
get also.
I agree.
But I've also seen Bobby do that. Bobby,
I
when
agree.
when Bobby gets cranky, he gets better.
I agree with both of those statements, and I think they're trying to like feed off of each other for sure. Woo! Kane getting into it.
Yeah, you know, you're never going to shut off that competitiveness. He's going to want to win. And then if it does get scrappy out there, it's going to
6-3.
make him just that much more scrappy-er.
Well, because it makes them focus. All of these guys. As soon as the tighter
Absolutely.
it gets, the more focused you get. Beautiful shot by Ben. Where did that come from? Welcome to outdoor, Ben Croft.
Ben Croft.
Phenomenal shot.
Point.
You just got to make them when you need them.
7-3.
I need to remember that.
Just, listen, don't worry about when, you know, what it takes to get there. But when it matters, you got to execute.
Ooh, look at that. Off of the plexiglass.
Skip.
He didn't go for that, though. Come on.
No. You never go for that because most of the time those pop straight up.
Really? I make a great call like that, and you guys are worried. It could have been a good shot. 7. Serve 3.
Brian has so much personality. I love it.
It's a good call, though.
Yep.
Skip ball. Point.
8-3.
8-3.
8-3. You are on it. 8-3.
Come on, Michelle. I'm
You
always
think
on it.
they're- Go.
Can they make a run here or no?
They're going to need to.
5-8. I told you, 11-5 final score. I'm sticking with it.
Coming in. 3-8.
3-8. All right.
Unless Sostre gets, that was out.
Hold it.
No.
Service called out.
That is a late call.
That was
is
super
very
late. What was
bad.
that all about?
That is very bad.
That was weird. That was really weird.
So that's very upsetting.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, it was definitely out, but that's not the point. Like,
I understand your point of view, but there's nothing to really talk about because it's his fault. I feel for you.
He can appeal it.
It's good. I don't know what else for me to do.
Ben chatting it up with the crowd.
Half out.
Bobby needs to get fired up.
38.
that. Yeah,
Someone
but
needs to light a fire.
I mean, that would have pissed me off. Can I
would've
say
been-
that?
Yeah, I would have been upset too.
That was. I mean, that was like. It was
That's
almost
how-
as if somebody told the guy, "Hey, call that out," but it was out.
Beautiful serve. Beautiful serve. Ben is still thinking about something else.
Yeah, he was. I think he's thinking about the guy he was just yapping it up with.
4-8.
4-8.
Hold it. Thank you. 4-8.
Go. Beautiful out the door shot. Oh, Robert.
Side out.
So it's really hard to see also. Let me tell you, being on that court with the black and orange ball on with the shadows from the lights at night, it's tough to see.
Somebody mentioned that to me before the event. They were like, "Trust me, you'd rather play during the day." And I'm like,
Yes.
"Do I have to with the heat and sun?"
The weather is nicer, but you can
Skip
see the
ball.
ball.
Half out.
I think that if they hold him here, Michelle, maybe could get a little
8-4.
interesting.
8-4. Oh no,
But if-
Sudsy can't win.
But if Ben gets another one, that look
Ow.
at that. So you see what I mean? Like he was.
But
He
did
could do no wrong in the first.
Did the lines person call it?
Oh, was it? Well, not yet. Wait. Just called it.
9-4.
9-4. Beautiful.
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh.
Ooh, Kane is feeling that one. Look, Robert's even trying to say good shot. Like, that was beautiful. Everyone's giving respect. That's a
Match
beautiful
point
shot.
10.
I mean, that was
Serve
First
4.
match point.
that was insane.
Match point 10, serves 4.
10-4 match point.
Oh, Bobby.
Game and match.
I
Croft
like
and
his
Waselenchuk.
aggressiveness taking that off, cutting
There
that
it
off.
is. Michelle, that was fun.
It was fun.
That was fun.
I think the crowd loved it. I think everybody else loved it.
I think Ben and
cannot-
Kane are loving it.
I can't wait to see how this evolves. So I'm pretty sure they just took out the number 2 seed.
Correct. That was the number 2 seed, and I got to tell you, I think that will trampoline them into the finals. That's my call. No offense, phenomenal teams
Yeah.
down there, but I thought that was the match they had to win. And I think again, Kane's gonna get better, Ben's gonna get better, and I think that was the one they needed.
I agree with you. Well, Sudsy, thank you so much for commentating with me tonight. I'm glad that we were able to witness history.
Yeah, thank you, Michelle. That was fun. I appreciate that.
And then we'll see you guys here tomorrow. We want to thank you all for watching and thank all of our sponsors once again. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night.